But yeah, we have to talk a little bit about this situation here, the the Enes Kanter and Royce White situation. Um, this has gotten so out of hand that like in my life, people know what I do. Like people know, like my friends would know. Like, again, like I still play basketball. I'm still around the sport of basketball. And everyone kind of knows what I do. They're like, what do you think about Enes Kanter? Everyone is just asking about Enes Kanter. Like, it is probably the most relevant thing right now is Enes Kanter. And obviously, like it's on Joe Rogan. It is it's like Joe Rogan's talking about it. Stephen A. Smith is talking about it. Um and the WNBA have basically as a league came out and said they don't take it seriously, which again, no, it's not. Like, Enes Kanter's not going to play in the WNBA. Let's be very clear. Neither is Royce White. Royce White can't get on a plane. Royce White can't even get on a plane. That being said, again, the WNBA have come out and they had their, task force that came out with nothing. And if we're being real here, it is a non-issue right now. No matter what anyone says. So how many times he pokes somebody in the eye with the same hand, same fingernail, same motion before you stop calling it an accident. Yeah, I'm kind of on that with you, Janae. I kind of am. But when it comes to these two players right here, like the WNBA, are speaking out against. They're speaking out against, bad faith actors trying to use this as taking a shot at them. And I'm being real, they are. Like, if you think Royce White is doing anything other than, if you think Royce White is doing anything other than trying to shit stir, you obviously don't know who Royce White is. If you think, Enes Kanter is doing anything other than shit stirring, you are, you're just, you don't know what's going on. That being said, it's only unless the WNBA do something, it's a matter of when, not if something happens. Because let's be very clear, Project B is now being attacked for being transphobic by literally saying, we are going to take FIBA and the Olympics rules. So basically, the governing bodies of world sports, we're just going to do what they're doing. And apparently now they're transphobic bigots. What are we doing? It's gotten that crazy. And I'm being real. Julie Tatar is a WNBA level player. I've watched this Monaco team play. It is hilarious how dominant Julie Tatar is. Pre-transition, worse than me at basketball. And I'm not very good. At my best, I was a low to mid-tier D3 role player. That was me at my very best at basketball. Pre-transition, I was better than Julie Tatar. I've watched clips of her play. She would be a WNBA player. There is no talent or ability reason for Julie Tatar not to be in the WNBA. As an end of bench player. Not an all-star or anything, but she is bigger, stronger, more, for a 6'3" player, more coordinated than any other 6'3" player, is more powerful than any other player in the league. And people are like, oh, Julie Tatar's playing in the second tier in France. What about, why is she in the second tier in France? She's in the second tier in France because at 34 years old decided she wanted to play pro ball. At 34 years old, post-transition, is yeah, I'm going to go play pro ball. And then was the best player by 100 miles in French Division 2. And obviously would walk into the top league in France and would be one of the better players in the top league in France and clearly would be a rotational piece in the WNBA. Again, Julie Tatar would not be an all-star in the WNBA. Julie Tatar would be a WNBA player. It is a matter of when, not if, something happens. And there has to be some eligibility rules because right now, Enes Kanter is eligible to play in the WNBA. And if we're being real, this is a non-factor. People being like, oh, there is fear-mongering there. Because it is a non-factor right now in the WNBA. But it's 2026 right now. Like, it is 2026. Like, there are a lot, like, I hate saying this, there are a lot more crazy people online crazy people that might have been D2 level basketball players, didn't make it, and are just mentally ill and are going to go through a transition and try to get to the league. Like, stuff like that could happen. And again, these are hypothetical situations. There is no rush. Like, there is absolutely no rush in the league putting in rules. They can put in whatever rules they want. But, like, they have to do it. Like, it's a matter of they have to, at some stage, put in a definition. Because right now, Enes Kanter and Royce White are absolutely eligible to be in the WNBA. They shouldn't be. Even if they're allowed, no team should take either of them. They're not eligible for the draft, they're too old. No team should bring either of them in. It sets the worst precedent ever and it makes a mockery of the league. No team should do it. The problem is they are eligible. Anyone is eligible. And if nothing else, the league's hand is forced. They have to. But at the same time, Project B are now bigots for, I shit you not, saying we are going, basically, they are a basketball league. We're going to take the same rules as FIBA, who, by the way, is the world governing basketball body. Basically, they're like, yeah, FIBA control the entire world of basketball outside of the NBA and the WNBA. We're just going to take their rules. We're going to take their rules. I'm like, apparently that's transphobic. It's transphobic to basically say, we're going to go with the rules of the governing body. Like, I have no idea. I have no idea what way there is out of this because the WNBA as a league have backed themselves into a corner. They have backed themselves into a corner here. The media coverage of this is bigger than the media coverage of anything else. And they have genuinely backed themselves badly into a corner here. And the league have done a terrible job overall with everything. Genuinely. They have done a terrible job. Because in their own fucking CBA, they did not define, technically, you can play in this league if you self-identify as a woman. It's not. They got to do something about it. And again, nothing is going to happen right now. They're going to stall as much as possible. But unfortunately, if there's even one owner in the WNBA that wants this rule to be put in, all they have to do is start rumblings that they're going to sign Enes Kanter. And the WNBA have to put in the rule right there. So yeah, it is it's a mad out situation. It really is. It really is.